This is the president's agenda. He ran on making the tax cuts permanent, welfare reform, and border security. That is the core of this bill. And I think all Republicans want to cut spending. All Republicans want to get the debt and deficit under control.
My sense basically is that Elon is very focused on not spending anymore. He just spent 3 months of his life working for free, basically 24 hours a day, just cutting. Then he sees this thing that comes in, and I don't think Elon's debating whether it has this trillion plus in savings and some of the tax cuts and all of that, but he's then saying, but okay, you're cutting some of this stuff, but then you're spending a whole bunch more, and long term, that is not good. So there is a public fight. It's not even a public fight. There is a public argument. This is what politics is. Politics is trying to compel people to see things your way, to get policies that make sense for you. And there's an argument in the Republican Party right now. I think that's good. Here's Scott Jennings agreeing with that premise.
But this is a big, threat to his agenda.
Well, first of all, they're friends. They get along. Elon Musk had a lot to do with President Trump winning last year and has been a big part of the administration. I don't think there's any reason to go out and trash an ally like Elon Musk.
Well, he's not acting like an ally at the moment.
Well, he has a difference of opinion about this one issue, and that's okay.
In fairness, these people did too. I mean, Rand Paul has the same difference of opinion, actually, on the deficit.
But what the White House and the congressional leadership believe is that this opinion that Elon has formed and some others is based on faulty scoring from the CBO. They just have a different point of view about this. And at the end of the day, this is the president's agenda. He ran on making the tax cuts permanent, welfare reform, and border security. That is the core of this bill. And I think all Republicans want to cut spending. All Republicans want to get the debt and deficit under control. But this is how the president won the election. The national popular vote, the electoral college, tax cuts, welfare reform, border security. This is the vehicle for that. And I don't think failure is an option.
Okay, so there you have Jennings basically being like, look, this might be an accounting error in some sense, or like that they're just sort of looking at different numbers, or they see the Congressional Budget Office numbers and they're just like taking them in a different way. Again, I don't really know what is true there, but I think you can just see the vision of what they want, which is that Elon is outside of the government, wants cuts. The other guys, and Jennings seems to be on board the Trump position on this, which is that the bill is doing the basic things that Trump promised: tax cuts, welfare reform, border, and for that reason, it's good. And then you can look back on to what I just read from Stephen Miller, where he lays out a little bit more of the specifics.